Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. There ain't much to smile about today. I was gonna do like a Boris Karloff because the thumbnail, but no, man, look, nobody's in the mood. It the overnights did not come in the way that a lot of us might have hoped, particularly me. I dumb lucked into a big move last night, yesterday afternoon, sometime, and it. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. We'll discuss that. We're gonna discuss everything else, all the big ecosystem tokens. Uh, yeah, Black Swan, man. Welcome to crypto. We'll get into it right after this. So, do I know the reason? Is it coordinated? No. I think, and this is a blind guess on my part, guys. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It seems like Robinhood's been threatening to dump all of the big ecosystem tokens, base everything that they have. Uh, and it seems like they did, as well as anybody else who might have been holding this stuff in. But it is brutal, guys. It is just absolutely savage right now. The big ecosystem tokens. I'm looking at my poor my poor crescent, man. 18. But it's pretty much universal. 25% on Sol. ADA just got butchered. Yeah, it's effectively everything. All the big top dogs that they named, that the SEC named in their investigation, they just all kind of went. Just a whole lot of liquidity got dumped on the market at one time, and it took everything out. Now, what can you do about it right now? Hope you have a cash position. We talk about cash positions a lot because this is crypto, and every time people start talking bull, I'm like, no, this no, you got to be smart. And fortunately, I was. Now, what did I actually luck into? What was the smart move that, or just the wasn't even smart, man? It was just pure dumb luck. Right here, I moved a good amount into Silk Wrap Bitcoin, and that's more or less my savior right now. I don't like Bitcoin. I'm never going to talk up Bitcoin. I defy you to find a video where I talk about the advantages and just the smart money that's wrapped around Bitcoin. You're not going to find it. But I do spend a lot of time talking about percentages, and I get asked on the live streams all the time, how come you are dabble in altcoins so much? I dabble in altcoins so much because those are where I'm going to get the greatest percentage, and it's about percentage. However, on yucky days, I said yucky, on yucky days like this, that percentage goes both ways. And the fact that my Atom tanked almost 17%, and at the same time, my Bitcoin only went down 3. My Bitcoin. I never thought I'd say that. My Bitcoin. But my Bitcoin only went down 3%. Paired it up with Silk, that's about a 1.5% loss on that particular pool, guys. Look, man, that's round of applause for myself here. Uh, it was nothing that I wanted to do, but it seemed smart at the time, and it was a pure yield play. That's the funny thing, man, is that I wasn't doing it to try to protect. I didn't see this coming. If I saw this coming, I would have made a different video. Nobody would have watched it, but I would have made different videos. No, I was chasing that yield right there. I mean, that's it. That's all I was doing, was chasing that 40% because I know what he's doing with Silk. He was Carter was on the video. He or on our show for an interview, and we talked about this. And I happen to agree with his vision on this one, and I'm more than happy to support it. And that's the way I was supporting it. I cannot get into these LSD atoms, man. It's just it's not for me. So I'm looking for pure tokens, pure hard tokens, and in this case, it ended up being Bitcoin and Ethereum. I would have went harder into Ethereum, but the yield over here, Carter did his legwork because they got 1.2 mil sitting over this, and the 10% APYs for what is effectively the same risk by percentage between Ethereum and Bitcoin. I'm going to go for the 40. I mean, that's all it is. I am still a yield farmer. So I'm going to go for the higher APR, and in this case, it happened to be Bitcoin. So how's it going to shake out? There's one little glimmer of hope, believe it or not, that I found for all of this, for this just brutal massacre that's going on right now. And this is not even the worst we've seen, guys. Come on. We've been through UST. We've been through FTX. We've been through Celsius. We've been through all of this stuff, and we've been through it together. Thank you, podcasters. My glimmer of hope, believe it or not, is sitting right there at XRP because it's only down 6. And it's funny in living in the crypto world where you could see 6% down, and you're like, "Woof, well, I did good." It's what really worked out for me. Some of these smaller alt tokens, man, they're just getting crushed. It's gonna be tough. This is gonna set most of these things back, like your AMP and your Alchemy. A lot of these little tokens, it's gonna set them way the hell back, and if we get some recovery, it's going to take a bit. A lot of stuff's coming up next week, guys. That's kind of where it is. It's going to set them back just, I mean, years to the point of, not being able to be recovered. I mean, that's how bad it is. So are there buying opportunities? Man, I don't know if we've reached the bottom. I don't think we have. I think we got room to go. There's still, it's kind of funny when you're flying high a little bit, how much further you can still fall. So I'm not committing to it, and I'm not committing my cash position yet. I haven't made up my mind. I'll talk about it over on Patreon. How about that? I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking over there on Patreon, and yeah, because I don't talk about that here. Be of good cheer. As long as you're not in osmosis, as long as you're not heavy over in osmosis, man, you can weather this, all right? You can get through this. You can get around this. If you're in osmosis and you're still locked in 14-day pools, no matter how hard no matter how good of a point I made about it and why you cannot be locked into 14-day pools, particularly on days like this or days because of days like this. It's kind of a good news, bad news situation for you. The good news is there's nothing you can do about it, so why worry? You can go the Alfred E. Newman. That's anybody my age knows who Alfred E. Newman is. I'll tell you what, if you know who Alfred E. Newman is, post it in the comments, man, because I'll tell you what, we'll give you some jackal or something. If there's no need to worry because there's absolutely nothing you can do about it, man. It's almost like the hex model. It's delayed gratification. So don't you worry, it'll be good. You just got to sit it out. The bad news is that Osmo hit an all-time low, man, and there is also nothing you can do about it. So if you can't make it across, just kind of smile as you go under. Be smart today. That's really it, man. Get your emotion out of your investing decisions. Whatever you should have did it yesterday, and today's too late. So you know what? Watch it. Tune in. We got a live stream tonight. We're going to talk all about money because there's nothing else to talk about right now with the exception of this. So hope you guys can join us 1800 Central. That's all I have. Questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. As soon as it scrolls up, I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money, guys. Cheers.